Okay, so we just got done with the trial. We defeated Valgarmanda. Bakool Ja Ja set it free. So I feel like he's instantly disqualified at this point from the competition. I think that's reasonable. I guess maybe now he's going to be the main villain and we have to hunt him down. But we also need to continue with the tablets and following the steps of the saga in order to get the remaining, I believe, 3 keystones. The Yokoi must still be anxious, wondering when and where Valgarmanda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alphanodes as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Okay. Alright. Back to the giants.
To the temple, then.
That won't be necessary. Heroes of the hour.
Is this him or is this the red guy? No, it's him. The only giant in the city.
Valgarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town. But the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
Okay.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valgarmanda's prison.
I guess that's done though.
How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zurmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Bakool Ja Ja, then no one is.
He helped, so we do have to give him his fair dues here.
Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the 3 of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
Wow, we get 2? 2 for 1? So that leaves us with 2 left?
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're nearly done with Dawntrail.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakool Ja Ja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valgarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokoi. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
Is he big bro or little bro? I can't remember. I think he's big bro, right? Because she was a baby. Alright. See you then, I guess. See you at the next challenge.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha! I'll consider it. If it's one of you 2 who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
You're not gonna win. Nah. That's cute though. Oh, red guy. What's his name?
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
Valorpador? I think, right?
You
Vorpolor.
who Lamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valigarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
Wasn't this guy the guy who's like, nah, you can't go up there because you're like defiling our sacred ground, so we should just leave Valgramanda to kill everybody?
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
We still haven't really heard the proper rumors or anything that the giants have had, right?
The golden dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Yak T'el expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow.
Oh, it did have a golden glow.
People lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Yak T'el, where they died in droves.
Right, because they said the expedition was basically death.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Wuk Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, no dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yak T'el. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory.
I don't know how this voice actor's doing this shit, but...
Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
Saj.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
We gotta go there then.
Well, we're headed to Yak T'el next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there.
Good idea.
Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
Alright, bro.
Gratitude. I merely repaid a debt.
Okay, we'll just leave you at that then.
Wuk Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Aw, that was kind of a cute farewell, wasn't it? Guys, what a nice guy. Good job, Cesar Romero. Can we get a round of applause in chat for Cesar Romero, the voice actor of that guy? Because holy shit, he's never getting it. He just ruined his voice acting career. That's it. He's never getting a healthy voice back. I don't think Vorpolar and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tuliolal. That doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. I think it's time we return to Tuliolal. After scaling Tural's tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the 4-hour cabins calling our names. He's a big guy. Bye guys, bye. Rest well, everyone. We can meet back here later on. I have a small errand to run into the city, so I'll leave you to recover. Will you be heading to the palace, Wuk Lamat? Wuk Lamat? Did you hear me? Lost in her own little world, it seems. Well, no matter. I'll be back soon enough. An attendant is standing by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Speak with the cabin attendant. Oh, we actually get to go down here now. Oh. Welcome back, Master Caves. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Wait, what? Clean it up! Okay, who's gonna visit us? It's gonna be him, isn't it? It's gonna be Graha. I know it's gonna be Graha. It's always Graha. Nope, it's the other cat. Okay.
You have a moment?
I didn't say yes.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about. So,
Yes? Waifu arc?
Yeah! It's just too stuffy in here, that's what.
That's what you came to say. That's what you came to tell me about.
We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air, that's what we need.
Just say it, Wuk Lamat. It's fine. I would have a little crush on me. It's fine, Wuk Lamat. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Sorry to drag you away from your nice, comfortable cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. Oh, I know. I'll take you to one of my favorite places in Tuliolal. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to the Resplendent Quarter and make our way up from there. Peshiwa, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. Aww, Grammy. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh, there's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshiwa. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. She's nice. All the grandmas are nice in this game, man. All those smiling faces. Sorry, too. I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of. What? What a sunset, though. God damn.
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. Would look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Workor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural?
Oh, the outburst, I remember.
Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far.
Oh. Hi, Kali. Mublo's great. I like Mublo a lot. Wait, that was like 2 minutes ago.
I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others.
Oh.
Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
This is a feel strong man moment. That's the sort of thing I'd expect you to say. You wish for a world like in the Yokoi's dream. Should we put it on? Ideals are nice in theory. That's the sort of thing I'd expect you to say.
Really? I feel proud somehow.
Oh.
It's an answer I arrived at by trying to be true to myself. That you think I succeeded, it means a lot. So, this is my plan. When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace.
Our people will live together in harmony.
I thought she was gonna jump, man. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been something.
It's just like Kryl said.
Hang on, let me calm down a second. Why is she like this, though? Why is she so, like, outbursty? Jesus. All right.
By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
Oh, me?
If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much.
No.
In so short a time.
You're not allowed to say that. I'm sorry. Well, she didn't say here. She said listening, so I guess maybe she's allowed to say it.
There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me?
We're getting so many Heidelin references, man.
Thank the gods for that. Well,
oh, they're all
I
dead,
have
by the way.
nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
Yeah, by the way, all the gods are, like, gone. So, sorry about that. That happened. It's a pretty fun farewell, though. Alright, oh. I thought she was gonna propose. Oh, dang. Oh, look at that shot. Wow. Creative. Yep. Still sleeping like a wooden plank. Not quite sure why, but... Well, time for stream 2. It's day 4 of Dawntrail Marathon. Actual depiction. It's like 20 degrees outside. Sun is shining. But we got work to do. You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, it will be soon back to the road for us. Alright. Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let's consider all claimants as they currently stand. Bakool Ja Ja and Kona have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Wuk Lamat would be equal with them, but for Bakool Ja Ja's thievery, which has left us one short. That conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof and wreaked havoc on the feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I will be taking back what is mine. This I swear. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough, that is, if Bakool Ja Ja's unleashing of Valagramanda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate that he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. The last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repast and Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Bakool Ja and Shpral in the forests of Yak T'el, specifically near a village called Ikbraksh. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Ketenram befriended a two-headed king known as the Autarch before commencing his travels across Tural. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least that is the commonly held belief. Your two-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Ketenram fellow must have come to Tuliolao. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestiges of Yokhoi architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Autarch, didn't you? And Ketenram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Oh? Mamuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest in Tural, once upon a time, and the seat of the Bakool Ja's homeland. It too lies in Yak T'el, not far from Ikbraksh. In all things considered, Yak T'el seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding in one of Kona's balloons? They can't be any worse than the ships, can they? Oh, you'll be fine, Wuk Lamat. Man up. You can't get seasick from balloons, right? Well, of course not, but like air sick? I don't think they go that fast. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Yak T'el? Are you ready? Bags packed and a goodbye said. There's no going back once we lift off. Not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure that you're not nervous. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? We're moving fast. Okay. Just until I've settled my nerves. She has a strategy. Maybe ask Aaronville? Should I just decline her? Fine, of course. We're desperate. We're desperate mode. It's Dawntrail. You're the nicest person I've ever met, too. I'll try not to crush your hand. Oh my god, it's Mablu. There she is. Third promise. Wait just a moment. We love Mablu. Mablu and Tobli. Of course. I'll wait as long as you need. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Ooh. Is that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Yak T'el as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right. We tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at a market some 20 years ago. Foreign mage? It's gotta be Kaluf. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? Yak T'el? Hey, one in Yak T'el, where it seems you are already bound. What luck! Then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it a mere coincidence that brought my grandfather there, or yet another discovery to look forward to? both for coming all this way. Right, they actually came from the mountains just to tell us that? Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the rite. Thanks. I'm sure I won't let you down. I just got to board this flight dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yak T'el. This guy's like, can you guys hurry the fuck up? Like, can we stop talking? We're the only passengers. I really hope she wins. Yak T'el will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. Oh. Ooh, dark history of Yak T'el. Oh, sheesh.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yak T'el.
Wow.
Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named.
Ooh, that's the landing. Wait, where's the colors? I don't see the colors. Is it maybe deep in?
It is here, where the Chapral and Bakool once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Okay. So we've been in the jungle, we've been in the mountains, we're now in the shiny forest. Is she okay?
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
She's just not a traveler.
Vegetation is far denser than in Kozumautka.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
Okay.
Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
Wuk Lamat. She's gonna take a tumble.
It was one time.
Is the Chapral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Yeah, alright. With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. Cry out. Gotcha. I also feel like he particularly again was saying that for Wuk Lamat. Wow. Is this a sinkhole? Is that a sinkhole? Kind of cute though. It's like a honeybee mousehole. He's a honeybee fan. You listen to honeybee, little guy? Ah! I'll take that as a... Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't mean any... I'm sorry. First kill, I guess. Erinville was not exaggerating about the cenotes. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. Our first task should be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly on us. Is this Wuk Evu? No, it's just a different guy. The third promise and her retinue, I presume. Resume right. I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of the Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. The Garden of the Stars, that sounds cool. Everyone? And who might that be? There's but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. Everyone. The rest of them. I was thinking that. Wait, is that Bakool Ja Ja?
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy
Oh,
hide,
shut up.
I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
You should not be allowed in this competition. Like, what are we even doing anymore? Like, this is just crazy.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
This is a little weird. Like, I actually do think the most sensible option is to be like, this guy should not be allowed to compete here.
Now that we are assembled,
But it feels like
let us begin.
we've just ignored the fact that... whatever.
My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as elector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. Third promise, if you would please join us.
We all know he's not going to win anyway. It's fine. It's fine. What am I worried about? It's just a little blip.
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of Repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Kona.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots.
Oh no.
Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Great. Who are we gonna get? Do we actually think we're gonna... That'd be funny though. If we got Bakool. We're gonna get Bakool.
Wuk Lamat is paired with Bakool Ja Ja.
Mm.
After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Wait for it.
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red.
Blue.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red.
Oh
Which means...
my god. Let's go.
Together again, as fate would have it.
Thank god.
victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Not the one hit.
They're a pretty strong team though. But they're too dumb.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
It's Master Chef. Let's go. Season 11.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat...
What would be the significance? Food is important, but nature and the way you harvest the food, it has to be in harmony with nature.
Few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenished their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along?
Maybe. Maybe you're going too deep on it.
But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need.
Maybe it's just a cooking competition.
It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
Like, maybe he just wants to make sure that the Dawn Servant can cook. Ever thought about that? Maybe that's the test.
The rules are simple.
Whether you overthink the competition or not.
The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivil will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques.
Appropriate cooking techniques.
Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
Who's the judge? Him?
Let the feat of repast begin.
Oh, these guys are done for. There's no way they know how to cook. Look at them.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
I mean, we gotta find that out. We don't even know what it is. We gotta find the ingredients, and we gotta find out what the ingredients are, then we gotta find the ingredients, and then we gotta find out how to cook it. Okay, it's a 3-parter. It would have been like predictable, but also kind of funny, but also kind of annoying given like what we were saying. The fact that he should basically be disqualified, and then it's like they instantly pair you with him. It's like trying to create that conflict. It's like, good one, guys. Well done. How fortunate that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakool Ja Ja's attempts to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong, and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Yeah, true. Two great minds, of course. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6. the two claimants, Cinderfield Ja and Bakool Ja Ja, as lackeys. Whereas we're a team of 9. That's 3 more people that we can mobilize. With the tasks suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Jibruk Pibil. We can hardly gather the ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Shprald people. Let us gather here once we have seen what clues the village has to offer. Observe the locals. We're not even talking to the locals this time. Progress. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Jibruk Pibil? True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish. An observation of their techniques yielded clues enough. The lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to Jibruk Pibil. But one in particular she attributed to all common Shprald dishes, achiote she called it. I see. Then if Jibruk Pibil is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alphinaud claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in the leaf of najul, or banana in certain localities. It would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? Do we? Ibruk. Gotta be. Sizzling slab of beef. It smells so good I could practically taste it. The squeaky flesh of a bipedal fish. Nah, we go with Ibruk. As would be expected of a dish called Jibruk Pibil, indeed. So to summarize, this dish is one of Ibruk flavored with a combination of spices that includes achiote and steamed underground within najul, or banana, leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn when and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scouted the surrounding forests while you were all exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Ibruk, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Leave it to a master gleaner. With that, we should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. The trauma. I too should be glad to volunteer mine aid. Then the rest of us will gather the ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable Ibruk if they perform the requisite deed. Alice? As for the najul leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find najul in these parts. They only grow in the Jaltika heartland forests far below these. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals after all. Lamati, too, if you would accompany me on my errand. Oh, I wanted to go deep into the forest. No better way to whet my appetite. Good. Let us be about our tasks then. I think we're not going to be able to buy any. And then we're going to have to go anyway. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Najul leaves for purposes other than the Bruk Pibil. Naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forests for more. Kol Majik Grove is the source of the finest Najul leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in the city markets can't compare. I see. I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but if there is no other way to obtain our ingredient, then to the Jatika heartland we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Wait. Why? What? Isn't he the elector? Traveling there requires that you go through the Chinbik Traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. What? But that means we can't get on the Najul leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat, or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find the Bruk Pibil to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. I think she's going to throw it all up back on the balloon when we head back. Still, if there are no leaves here, and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliolal. So perhaps there is something about the Bruk Pibil that we have yet to learn. Something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see. Like, who was the first to make it? It's history, that sort of thing. If it's Yak T'el's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Jabral and Bakool Ja, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know the Bruk Pibil. Ah, what does Steam de Bruk have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilionasso. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of Ilionasso. Understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go and see this place. So this is the village of Ilionasso, or what's left of it. Wuk Ivu's here! It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Wuk Ivu, I didn't know you were in Yak T'el. I was picking up lumber from the Ikbraks when I heard the third promise was on her way to this site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so followed you here. Wuk Ivu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Koana. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Kona. Now that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? Here we go. Kona! As in the second promise of Tuliolal. This guy, man. To think that I addressed the Dawn servant's own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please, take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright then, I shan't dwell on it. Alright, great. And right on cue, at least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Zibruk Pibil. While I am forbidden by the Jabrax Rax to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yak T'el's history. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Shbral and Bakool Ja Ja was one of land. The Bakool Ja Ja live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Shbral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and these Shbral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and time again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well. Blessed siblings. You must understand, the Bakool Ja Ja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubigo, Bunewa, and Dopro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Shbral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubigo and Bunewa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of different clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hubigo and Bunewa both. Two-headed Bakool Ja Ja. Blessed with the tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually rising as the first autarch, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the autarch's rule, the newly united Bakool Ja Ja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue the tale. The first autarch. War never changes. Damn, they wrecked it.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shbral and Bakool Ja Ja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago.
500 years?
And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence, a constant stream of minor skirmishes punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
So he brokered the deal, the marriage.
First they slew Yarmanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn servant's behest.
What? Voyeur cam. Oh, an echo. Is this the first echo of Dawntrail? What the hell?
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
He's got the young voice.
Tell that to the scale scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours. If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace.
Puff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance?
No.
You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
You know, it's really interesting they never came across to us.
Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
Sid? It's not Sid. It's Rogan and Sid.
He's from across the ocean.
Oh, really? Yeah, that makes sense.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then?
Get rich, boys.
You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest.
It's true, it's true.
By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
Ape strong together. Ape together strong.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin?
Technically not.
I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Damn. They're gonna get drunk. So who was that then?
And so began that legendary banquet.
Because there's no way our boy is 500 years old, right? Not quite sure. There are plenty of Mamulja. Oh yeah, there are, aren't they? Like out in Thanalan, I guess?
One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health. And, indeed, A tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chabral steamed najul.
They try each other's foods, okay.
Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
Mm-hmm. Sick.
It is a marriage of Chabral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation.
Now we get it. Now we get the reason why.
The dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast.
But they were just eating? Holy crap. Talk about a 60 chicken nugget challenge.
A peace accord was reached, and the dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Oh. Flashbang.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
She does have a point. I was about to make the same one.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us.
Food makes world peace. There you have it, boys.
What's wrong?
Yeah, who is this guy? Like, he has to exist because we had the echo, which means they have to be there, right?
Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
I feel like this is gonna be significant. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about other people's myriad cultures. And we're doing the same now. Wokivu has given us valuable insight into the origins of Shibruk Pibil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary Najul leaves. Unless, tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion? With a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. Oh. Whoa. Let me jump in. Oh, I see. That's cool. It's very simple, but... here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us through. Especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Lamati, too. Would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. Look here, the soil has been recently overturned. Ooh, someone buried a box. Ooh, it's one of those puzzle things. Well, well, I would have been satisfied to only find a hint, but here they are. Fresh Najul leaves. Ah, okay. Hunmu Rook's doing, I'd wager. There's poetry in hiding them on the battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. So he planned all this from the start. Thank you again, Wuk Evu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance, and with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well. Third promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the Feat of Reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. You can't say that while he's right there, man. That's not fair. All devised solutions to the Hanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliolal and what they hold dear. Should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I'm ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. I cannot argue with that. Damn! Is he quitting? I feel like he's just helping us at this point. He knows he's lost. Ever since Valagarmanda, we have what we need. Let us return to Ikbrash. Significant development. How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wuk Evu came along and helped us find them. Wuk Evu was here. I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. That Bakool Ja Ja brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions, but how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Urian J and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. And I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Erenville and I found out about a brook, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a cenote trying to catch it. Ha! What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? This feels like a recurring thing for Alizé. I picked a good portion of local herbs, with a particular attention to the seeds that yield achiote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. Aye, through further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. And all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me, thank God. Alright, nearly had me. And, oh God. And you, I hope. I could use your adventurer's grit when it comes to skinning the brook. Oh, my mouth is watering already. Without further delay then. Epic cooking montage incoming. Let's go. Oh, No epic cooking montage. Oh.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
How did they cook it?
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
You know, it kind of sucks for these two because do you have to feed both? So you need to make double the food every time?
Be quiet, Bakool Ja Ja. No one cares what you think.
Oh! Oh, she's getting pissy with him now. Oh, shit. I like this Wuk Lamat.
Huh. Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready.
Let's go, Cryle. Damn, that looks good. Although, don't Charlians have weird taste buds?
Apologies for the wait.
Wow, look at
We
that.
submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
This looks amazing.
Okay.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct.
Okay.
Now then.
But taste. Don't mess this up, Cryle. Don't mess this up, Cryle. Damn, it's so tiny. Diner than one. Uh-oh.
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil admirably.
In like a good...
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further.
Let's go!
You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yak T'el's history of violence and your father's role in ending it.
Do we get extra points for that?
Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
Let's go! Let's go! He's gonna call the other ones idiot sandwiches.
All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment.
Uh-oh.
Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
I mean, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. Because it's the same assets. Anyways. Theirs looks a little bigger. Oh, damn. He gets that one down in one mouth too. Uh-oh. Oh, he's pissed.
I see.
Oh, I see. Oh, shit.
While your effort to look
sad music.
Unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Oh.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated in spice before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
You forgot the bananas. The banana leaves.
Oh. And what about the
Rookie.
Jatika banana leaf?
Rookie. Idiot sandwiches.
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves. You can't fault us.
Yeah,
The second
blame
and
the
third
ref.
promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
So they're not even gonna get keystones here. We've made back. How are they gonna? Oh, how's this gonna work? They actually lost.
It's just some crusty old leaf.
Oh.
What difference could it make?
Bakool Ja Ja. How dare you?
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
Let's go. Get fucked.
This was stupid anyway.
He shouldn't be in the competition. Let's be real anyway. Like, of course he was gonna lose. I feel bad for him, but not really, but like a little bit. But this feels like he's gonna piss him off. Uh-oh, is he gonna crash out? Uh-oh.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
Dang.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
She's just eating away.
Is delicious! The brook is so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the najou leaf rounds out these spices is sublime.
Enjoy it.
This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
She's gonna throw it all up in 10 minutes.
Choke on your harmony.
Oh, shit. Kind of a badass line.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, wow.
Ah, that was bliss.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
He's gonna lose his keystone for saying that.
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of Repast, I present these keystones.
Yay. Wait, we have one more to go. What the frick?
Only 1 feet left.
Well, I should get going then.
See ya. He's gonna give us the last one. We're not gonna get it, and then he's gonna give us it because he knows that we're gonna win anyway.
I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
No.
We can do better than that, surely.
True. Why do people find it so hard to compliment like that? Just say, I'm glad I was paired with you, Wuk Lamat.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important.
Yes?
Was there any Shibruk people left? I could really use another helping.
That's what you forgot. You forgot that? That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having Shibruk Pibil again. Here too. I'll made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the feat of Repast is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Okay. One left. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Tienbeck Traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jatika heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. And let us each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the village's surrounds, if Erenville would oblige me with a tour. Very well. I have no other engagements. He's always so blasé. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. Oh, I shouldn't rejoice in our delay. It does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yak T'el. Oh, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us too? Makes sense. Makes sense. We still gotta find out who that was. The Echo. Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. I'm really interested in the Kral part of this. Like, what's the connection to Galuf? As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather in a market in Yak T'el some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. Baby girl, as I recall. A baby girl? Ooh, was it? It wouldn't have been. It could have been Krile. Or maybe her mother, but then, nah, there's no way. I only saw him in passing, mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Hunmuruk. He was already Shbrax Rax then. Baby girl? It couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. But that's really interesting. So, technically, like, Krile may have been here before. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Ikbrash roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Ikbrash, Master Galuf. Oh. As far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I mean, yeah, like, why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yukoi once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity, indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Urukapasha some 5 centuries ago, the Yukoi claimed Yak T'el as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forests, the Jatika heartland. And that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family. So believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the third promise in Find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, too. May I request a moment of your company? Go on. We'll wait for you. I guess. We'll wait like 2 feet away. Okay. But I guess we're gonna have to whisper. Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this field. Okay, that's good. That's good. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mr. Skryle's plea has softened my resolve. As the leader of our community, I am gladdened to see that the third promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Is that so? It seems the ride has been a source of great learning and growth for Wuk Lamat. It does me well to hear that. Everybody's so secretive. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the Shbral, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when I first held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. Wow. 3 years old? An accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Sheesh. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Shatika heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Bakool Ja Ja and Shbral had learned to live in peace. Or does he think it was one of them? But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act by targeting the child who would one day lead her people? Criminals sought to undermine the future of the Shbral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn servant Bakool Ja Ja. Wait, that... Oh! Though she was born to lead the Shbral, fate had a greater plan for Wuk Lamat. Damn! Only the Dawn Servant and I know the truth. But I must not take you into my confidence for one reason. Plot armor. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then rancor towards the Shbral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as the Dawn Servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the third promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in the shadow. Will you do this for me? Wow. I did not expect that. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I kind of want to tell her. Why can't we tell her? It seems not right for me to know and not tell her. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tulialal, but a concerned father. Because, I mean, I know her better than him. And while I respect what he wants, I also have to respect a friend. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray breathe not a word of this to anyone. Sam. No, I'm in. Oh, voyeur cam. Who's this? Don't tell me he overheard. There's no way, man. We were whispering, right? Yeah, like, no, I'm in the situation where I'm put in a fucking predicament. Thanks, Hunmuruk. I don't think I needed to know that in order to protect her, though. But, oh, you've given me a lot to think about, man. Okay, time to dive, boys. I gotta see this. Oh, oh my god. Time we go. Whoa. Wow. Holy moly. That's big. That's a big ass cave. Oh, the music as well complements it. It's pretty peaceful though. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself. But please do not keep the third promise waiting. Kind of significant, the rain as well. Like his tears. You're back. So what did Hunmuruk want? I only recently learned how to do that. It's alright. You don't have to say. More importantly, the Tienbeck Traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. And I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. Trial? Oh! Trial? Voyeur cam. A nap does sound tempting. A moment promise. Who's this? Oh, it's this guy again. You're one of Bakool Ja Ja's. What do you want? What's up, bitch? Security. I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why's that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? Is it because he knows and he'll reveal? I feel like this is a bad idea. We should just let her know. And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. Uh-oh. It seems like a really bad idea. We should just let Bakool do his thing and then get disqualified.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Ambush. We're just gonna get straight ambush, like, of course. Oh wait, Wuk Evu. Oh, did they kidnap Wuk Evu? Was that her father?
Oh, Morok!
Oh no. Oh!
Bakool Ja Ja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
No, man. They're gonna kill him.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here! Take a good look at him! Go on, look! Surely you recognize your real father!
I think he knows what's to come as well. Ah, damn. I wonder if he knew before he told us, and that's why. Or was that just a mistake that...
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted Sellsworth. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Is it true?
Whoa.
Is Humuruk my... Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me.
I was thinking as well, this is a battle, so like maybe he doesn't die and we can save him, but these guys don't seem like they care.
If that adventurer attempts to interfere,
A roleplay moment?
I'll kill the old man myself!
Oh.
You despicable, heartless fiend!
Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages. Come on then.
The
You want
teeth.
a fight? I'll give you a fight.
Let's go!
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue.
The 3 goons from the goon squad. What are they gonna do, huh?
By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
See, the thing is, they'll probably do it if we win either way. Like, that's the way these people are.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
You got this?
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
Finally, we get to fight this fucker.
I didn't hear you right.
Entertainment. Orange don't stand a chance against Wuk Lamat. You should back down before you get hurt. Don't worry. The scary adventure won't try anything funny. Surely.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me?
You wouldn't exist without me.
I'll kill you, kill you, kill you all!
Damn!
Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
I think she got this. I think she's got this.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
Meow. Okay, we definitely get to roleplay. This is cool.
I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
Here we go. Oh, he mad. What? In his battle, he will play as Wuk Lamat. Through skillful combat, Wuk Lamat will gain the resolve she needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they will recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious. Okay, interesting. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Well, let's see if it works. What's the distance on it? Yeah!
Come, you mangy house cat. so I can rip you to pieces.
Do I use this? Roar? Wow. Okay, so I should use that. I gotta keep an eye on the limit break. Gain strength from her resolve.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Middens.
Oh, okay, we gained some stuff there.
I'll make you eat dirt.
I gotta heal. Oh, that's the knockback. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, I'm dead. Okay. Okay.
No more tricks, Bakool Ja Ja.
I'm dead. I'm
We're
so
settling
dead.
this here and now.
I'm so dead. I got bolts. Oh, no.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Oh, my God. What the fuck does that mean? If I can last, I'll last one more. We can get enough LB.
Miss Mittens
There we go.
is no longer amusing me, brother.
What'd she do? Oh, shit.
This rite has taught me so much.
Nice, nice. We got a little heal in 3
about
seconds.
my nation, my people, and myself.
Okay, there's a green. There was a knockback, right? So those are... They'll probably knock back to one of these. Oh, fuck.
What?
What?
Can't keep up.
I guess not. I'm so dead. 2 volt stacks, bro.
How do you like this?
He's gonna clone himself. Oh.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Odds fizz. When do I use this? 271. Okay, I just use this. I still don't get this yet, man. Well, these are donuts. Oh, okay. I see.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest!
Okay.
It's time we finished her, brother. This is the end for you, kitten.
I like how they say it twice. Let's go. Get together.
Oh.
All right. Nearly got another LB.
Know your place.
How big is his knockback? I don't really know, but we're going to this one. 4, isn't it?
It's not enough to
We got another
claim
one.
the title of Dawn Servant.
Yeah.
I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
Flea-ridden upstart! Why won't you die?
Damn, that hurts, man. That hurts. Supreme Standard.
Fine.
Oh.
I'll show you the true power of the blessed.
Here we go. There we go.
I will be the next Dawn Servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Oh shit, the LB. Let's go. Tank LB. What if I clicked it off? Would I die?
That's why there's no way I'll ever lose to the likes of you!
Sheesh kebab.
What? But that was
Damage
everything
levels
I had!
increased, restoring HP over time. Nice.
I can't stand it anymore! Attack!
See, I was going to be like, why do we have AoE if it's all single target, guys? Oh, we got a flare. Oh, boy.
This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us.
That hit me?
You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh-ho! The great
Oh, there's more.
Bakool Ja Ja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. You still
Holy
won't win.
fucking AoEs, man. Jesus
I will prove
Christ.
that my allies are right to believe in me.
Such confidence! What changed? She wasn't like this before!
At least we're regenning. Oh, we got another one. Let's go. Is he dead? He's dead. He's dead. Good timing. I don't think we do sick. Oh, 0.1. Let's go. Yay. That was cool. Perfect legend, by the way. Nearly died. What a little bitch. Oh, shit. I'll take that. We'll take that back. Thank you very much.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've
Meow.
caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanu Hanu, releasing Vallarmanda,
Yeah.
harassing me is one thing. But you've endangered too many innocents.
And it's crazy how we just let that pass, by the way.
No more, Bakool Ja Ja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
But cut off your heads. This time for real. Oh, he's pissed. He's gonna turn into a primal. Was that the City of Gold? Oh, he's crashing out. The Great Crasher 2025.
He goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
Oh, that was the blockage.
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
But now we have no leader.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
We really
What
hated
does it
him.
matter? You've beaten us. It's over.
He treated us like shit. We tried to tell him, but he whipped us.
We'll release the hostage.
Damn, they just give it up like that. Back to the 9 to 5, boys. Party's over.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you alright?
Oh, now we got to deal with the whole father thing. Right. Emotions time.
So what Bakool Ja Ja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakool Ja Ja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter.
And mine.
It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am.
I'm Bakool Ja Ja's daughter, and Tuli Hyolal's next Dawn servant.
Kind of sad for him. I know it's what he wants, but...
Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
He's just gonna have to kind of watch her go. That was a good section, man. Both understand their positions. Yeah. It's just, it's weird, you know? We didn't really address it from either side. It was just kind of like, oh, forget we said anything. And we'll just like, we'll shove it under the rug and go about our like normal shit, you know? And those guys as well, those guys that like, just give them up, the goon squad. They're just like, oh yeah, it's over. Oh, no. Here you go, guys. We're going home. I'm going home to see my wife. I'm bored. I'm tired. We've been on the road for like 5 whole days. That was a cool little like, it was different enough from the usual little battles we've had in those kinds of scenarios with the LB regen and stuff. It was actually kind of difficult as well. It was one of the more difficult ones we've had in a while, I think, even compared to all the Endwalker ones. I think we had several in Endwalker. Seems we were last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty couldn't have been easy for you. But Bakool Ja Ja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. Character development. Earlier in the second Promises camp.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover.
Oh.
Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
You need Kryle for that. Sorry.
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Hyolal's hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I fail to understand my own people.
I feel like he's throwing in the towel.
Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are.
No.
What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Liquid. Oh. You think he's thinking of Reen right now? I bet he is.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity.
Think he's thinking of Mumbrito?
Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Tancred seems pretty confident in Kona, man. Still.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Anyways, yeah, I feel like Tancred's put his chips on the wrong, put his money on the wrong horse. But hey, he feels confident enough, so I guess. We'll see. This one's gonna be one for the ages. We're gonna be talking about this in 15.0. You remember that time you lost the Dawn Servant? Good times.